Howdy, been working on a new bird feeder design. The one on your left was prototype 1. The one on the right is prototype 2. Um, Basically, these will be post-mounted. The hopper should hold a significant amount of feed, which will slowly lower itself into the base. The steep slope should keep rain off of it and hopefully larger birds out. And that lid there I just kind of threw together, but we'll have a better looking lid on the final version. Now I'm going to see if I can mount you above me and we'll see what all the dimensions are and how we make this thing. For the sides, you want to cut 2 pieces 9 inches long. On the bottom, you're going to mark a line 1 inch from the bottom. Then you're going to find 1 inch over and 1 inch up, and you're going to put a little tick mark there. Then from that mark there, you're going to go from the upper corner of your board to that line. And then, so we have a 90-degree angle for the front to go onto. We're going to go up 1.5 inches until we intersect with that line. Make a little tick mark there. Then we're just going to take the ruler and find that line, just using the 2, in this case, all the way across. And then we'll draw a line there. I'm drawing extra dark because this piece of wood is really shaded here. And all this will go away. And we're going to have a nice 90-degree angle here for our front piece. And this part will be open for the hopper. Basically, you're just going to do this twice. That's what your finished piece should look like, and you got to do that 2 times. Should look a little bit better. I got a little bit off of my hole there, but all right, I'm gonna put this all together. All right, once you have those 2 pieces cut there, you're gonna want to do your back and your front piece. For me, the front piece is coming out at 8 5/8. That could vary depending on your cut, so you want to measure that one yourself. Your back should be 9 inches because that's the same as your sides. All right, if you plan on sanding your feeder, sand it now because it's going to be really difficult later on. So it's going to put on the top, the front and the back here first. I like doing the front first because of a flat area to work with. And using Tight Bond 3. And 1 inch brad nails. Got the front on. If one side's a little bit high, you want to be a bit tighter to the bottom than the top, you can always sand that off. And the back is basic. You may want to drill your 3/4 inch hole in the back before you mount it on there. That's your call. All right, there we go. And now we just got to put a bottom on it. All right, for me, I'm at a 6 3/16 for my bottom. On yours, you do want to measure it because picket wood is very inconsistent, so definitely always measure this part. but it should be the same width because it's all coming off the same picket. So go in 6 3/16. All right, I'm just going to glue and tack this in place. And you want to give this a little bit of support when you glue it here, or tack it. All right, my last piece here for the front face ended up coming out to be 1 11/16. And we're just going to tack that on the front. Alrighty, now all we need to do is make a lid for this thing. Alright, so my lid ended up needing to be 5 5/8 by 6 3/4. So you could, if you wanted to, put a hinge on the back there. But what I'm going to do is I have a couple pieces of scrap wood cut off in the bandsaw. I have put lines on here for the inside dimension of the boards. And I'm just going to tack these down, and they will act as little stoppers for me. Alright, that'll keep the lid from falling off. If you want to put a little knob on the top or another piece of scrap wood in the middle to make it easier to lift off, that's all up to decorations that you may want to do. But for now, I'm considering this guy done. And if this helps you out, like, subscribe, whatever, and I appreciate you watching. Y'all have a great day.